What happens when a revolution, one that's fought for freedom, quietly turns into a new kind of oppression? And it's run by the very leaders who promised, paradise. That's the huge question at the heart of George Orwell's Animal Farm. So in this deep dive, we're going to extract 5 essential insights from his satire to give you the core wisdom to understand power, propaganda, and why political promises so often fall apart.
And the book is just so timeless. It reveals these patterns in totalitarianism that are, frankly, essential for media literacy today. It's almost a blueprint for how a society can slide into dictatorship.
Okay, let's get into it. The first essential insight is this. Revolutions are easy. Justice is hard. I mean, overthrowing Farmer Jones, the human tyrant, that was the simple part.
It was the really hard work of building a fair society that barely even began. And it's how the power shifts that's so important. The pigs didn't make a big political speech at first.
No, they just took the milk and apples.
Exactly. They claimed they needed them for their brain work. So they seized control over the most basic resources and the story about why they're doing it, all at the same time. It's a perfect mirror of real-world revolutions where a small group gets control of the bureaucracy. Or, the food.
So once they have those privileges, they have to justify them. Which brings us to insight 2. All animals are equal until language changes the rules.
And the subtlety here is just brilliant. It's such a warning about how language can be, well, a weapon. The 7 commandments aren't just erased, they're quietly revised, one by one, to excuse what the pigs are doing.
A noble law is just slowly emptied of all its meaning.
Right. Until you get to that chilling final version, some animals are more equal than others.
And Orwell completely nailed the idea of doublespeak here, didn't he? Decades before it became a common term.
Oh, absolutely. When rations are cut, it's not a cut, it's a readjustment. It's a classic euphemism designed to make something cruel sound technical and, even necessary.
But the propaganda only works because of the audience. And this next point is really for all of us. Propaganda works best on the overworked and overwhelmed. It relies on exhaustion, not just on lies.
You just have to look at Boxer,
Yeah.
the horse. He's the most loyal, hardworking animal, and his motto is, I will work harder. He simply doesn't have the time or, frankly, the mental energy to question what squealer the propagandist is telling him.
So critical thinking just becomes more work.
It's extra work. And you can see that today, right? The endless work schedule, the constant notifications. It's the modern version of Boxer's workload, making it easier to manipulate an audience that's just too stressed to push back.
And that leads right into the issue of controlling the past. Insight 4. The pig's ability to read and write becomes this massive political weapon, especially when it comes to memory.
Yes, because the real power isn't just lying about today. It's making the animals question if they even remember yesterday correctly. As things get worse, the pigs literally rewrite history, like who the hero of the Battle of the Cowshed was.
Forcing everyone else to rely on their official version of events.
Exactly. Totalitarian regimes know that controlling memory is just as powerful as controlling weapons.
Okay, finally, let's talk about the danger of cynicism. Because not every animal believes the lies. But quiet opposition isn't enough, is it?
No, it's not.
So you have Benjamin the donkey. He's smart, he sees everything clearly, but he doesn't speak up. Is Orwell saying his silence is actually worse than Boxer's blind faith?
I think he is. Benjamin's cynicism is paralyzing. And when smart, ordinary people decide that politics is all the same and just, check out, they create this dangerous vacuum. Apathy is just as corrosive as blind obedience because someone opportunistic is always waiting to fill that void. So when you look at it all together, we've seen how idealism can be corrupted by power, manipulated by language, and erased by controlling memory. It's a vital warning label for any society.
Right. So we want to leave you with a final thought on all this. What practical steps can our communities actually take? I'm thinking about things like libraries or independent media, even oral history projects, to protect our shared memory from being rewritten by whoever happens to be in power. We hope this deep dive changed how you look at power and propaganda.